Good day, my friends. Friends. No Superman, no AT&T. I'm dressed up for y'all. Just kidding. No, I dress up for you, but we're going to talk about a few things here. Look, I only have 1.1630081 or 081 in credits. Now, we're going to talk about the best ways of making money all the way to the least, at least to the 300,000s. So, if you've already completed all your cafes, the best money makers are two of them. The first one is going to be Le Mans. It's one of the easier ones to make as long as you don't pass anyone when it's a yellow flag. You can make the 820 something odd 25,000. So it takes that and it multiplies it by 50%. Okay. This one here is a little bit longer. It's almost about 42 minutes in length, 400,000. And you can lose that bonus very, very quickly when you're racing with really, really fast cars. With this one here, you can do a group 4, group 3, group 2 car and do pretty well. Group 1, you would have to use intermediate tires for it. Like, real quick, I'll show you this guy here. So if I want to race this one, my Le Mans that I had before, since they changed some things, it's not going to allow it because it's 711. So I would have to do intermediates. And the problem with this, and no problem, is 76. Oh, really? Oh, my bad. Hold on a second. Right here. Change that to none. Okay, cool. Well, hold on a second. Did they change a few things? I'm sorry. Okay, so cool. You can do no turbo, but you don't have a lot of power. 433 horsepower is not bad. Okay. So 433 horsepower, but if I do intermediates, you'd have to pit every 2 laps until the rain happens, and then you can do a little bit less. Okay, so let's go five. Uh, Boom. Okay, cool. So you could actually use this car, intermediate wets. Okay, this is going to give you your best money, easiest. Second best, easiest is going to be Sardena right here, 800. Now, this is not the most, it's only 485, so you get about 727. I say best, easiest. All right. The next best one to make money is going to be Tokyo. Um, where are you at? Tokyo Expressway, and it's going to be the Tokyo 600. This guy here. You can do this as fast as about 23 minutes and a half, but you have to use the good vehicle for it. Um, I might be able to do it with this guy. I don't know. Yep, I sure can. So go comfort hards on this vehicle and then modify some of the power and everything, and then you'll get to it. Do I have a crap? Yeah. So Tokyo takes me to 599, and that gives me 800 horsepower, which is very, very powerful. It's a wall grinder. You're not going to drive this car straight because it is super, super powered. Yeah, it is bad. So that is a third way, okay? And then you start looking at the other ones. This is a 200,000 credit, so what, 350,000, and you could probably have this done maybe 20 minutes. So if you're grinding the other ones and it's too much, anything touring 800 is going to give you some pretty good payouts. This actually has some good payouts here. So these four races here is a change of pace, but this is a wet track. So possibility of having some rain, okay? Those are going to be your fastest, and then you just go through and look at the different ones. That is really hard, so don't try that. That's not bad. Just those 3 tracks are the main ones that are going to give you the most for your money. And to get in these, high speed rain doesn't have anything for money. You can probably do that one, but it will rain. Okay, so they're about a minute and a half laps. So there is ways to make more money with different tracks, but you're gonna have to work for it. This one, it's gonna be hard if you haven't raced it yet. There are different ways to make money, but the most money per hour is gonna be the top 3, which was Sardena, Le Mans, or Circuit of Sarth, or Tokyo Raceway 600. The easiest one for me is, of course, Sardena. I can use a group one like this one here and tune it down. And then I do Le Mans. If I'm feeling really froggy, I'll do the Tokyo. And by that froggy, I mean the problem with that is going to be this little do have right here. At the very end of that track, before you loop around, you cannot pass that white line on any time. And on the first lap, you cannot touch any of the vehicles at all. I have been successful, not 100% successful by minor touches. So, like if you kind of bump into someone a little bit here and there, that's okay ish. If you hit them too hard and you have a fraction on your vehicle, at that point in time, you're probably going to be DQ'd on it. Hard to determine if you did hit them and it caused you a wreck or a damage on your vehicle because you're wall grinding too much. So I would suggest not hitting vehicles, but this is an easy track to do in about 23 and a half to 25 minutes. There are many tutorials on YouTube. I have one on log riding. I don't do any of the racetrack, driving right on this one because I don't like it. My personal preference. Don't have to. Um, you can do the custom races and all that stuff, but you don't really make much money on it. And then the third way, or yeah, so and each area has a World Touring 800 that you can do or seven. So yeah, here's the 800. So it gives you the 800 and the 700. These are about 20 minutes in length. So don't think that because it's 200,000 in credits, you're gonna make a lot of money on it. This one is about 20 minutes because they're 2 minute laps. Um, Now, this guy here is kind of fun. You will make 85,000 in credits in about 7 minutes. Because if you cut through the two chicanes, do it just right, you could probably do that track in about a minute 30. So what's that? 5 and 2, about 8 minutes, and you'll make 85,000. So 8, 16, 24, 32, 42, what? 9 laps, nine times in an hour, 9 times 8, whatever that is. So that gives you almost 800,000 in 1 hour just for fun. Okay, there is a way to do that. And again, the other way is getting your circuits completed. That is another way of making money. And there are this many tracks on this game. You could start off at the Blue Moon Circuit Experience. I think this was 1 million for this guy. No, 500,000, and this was 800,000. Each track is going to have is total money. So there's 800,000 for that one if you hit gold, and you're going to have to work for it. They're not easy to get. Okay, you can get it with a controller, so I don't think you can't. It is possible to get on controller. You will have to work for it because you're looking at that as your turning radius versus this. You have a lot more range. So if you turn your thumb, then you just pretty much did that at full power. So you have to practice yourself. Okay. Like I said, each track has its own circuits, and you can win plenty of money. So there's like 50 different tracks. You could make almost 60 million in credits if you're really cheesy enough and strong enough to do the biggest one. Then you will hit 5 and 1. But it's it's tough. Worth it, but it's tough. Okay, guys, I hope this helps you out on achieving the most credit possible for your game. There used to be a Daytona grind that we used to get out here. And you, of course, would have to hit the circuit experience. You'd have to run all these. This did take me about 2 hours to complete. Was successful because I did more than 1 million. And then you get this portion here. And then you just grab one of your weakest cars. Where's Barth? Abarth. Someone got mad at me for it. So you go into your custom race and tribal, and then I already have the load setting. It's called Daytona mode. Load complete, and it gives me 133,000 in credit. All right. So a little bit of hack on that one, not entirely a hack, but you go into your vehicle and you tune it down to the least, and then you increase it on the change. This is a tip. So you go into your you go into your settings and you go to bad and look at my PP. It's at 314. All right. So you saw the payout earlier was 133,000. Watch this. Unless they botched it, but check this out. This should give you a little bit of a bonus. Custom race. And this is the layout. Oh, hold on a second. Load setting right there. This is the layout. See, look at that, 215,000 in credit. Check this out though. I have 20 cars, 20 laps, 20 grid, and you can lower this down and stuff. Rolling start, 66 rolling interview. This is how I have mine. 10 times nitrous. All right. I have also preset weather midnight and select from garage, which is going to be my tomahawks. You have to detune those professional level. Now watch this. I go race. Hold on a second. At the custom rate of 514 pp, I was getting 133 in credit. Check this out. Now I go to car settings and I take it back to Daytona. Watch my pay rate. It stays the same. 215,000 in credit. If I walk in here at full power of 213 or 515 pp, it drops to 130. So you have a higher chance in doing it. The other drawback is they did mess with the vehicle. Okay, it just dropped it down with the tomahawks. If you lower them down too much, they will start popping and dancing. That's Gran Turismo's polyphony for you. But that was a little bonus. Hope you stuck with me to the end. I hope this helps you out and grinding the most. We will see you next time. I'm probably gonna do my next one is gonna be um, where I race all three of the most powerful tracks, starting, of course, with Tokyo, because that's going to determine my mood for the next to see if I actually get that clean record. And then I go to Le Mans, and then that's it.